Hello students, welcome to the Class 12 CBSE Computer Science with Python Board Revision Series in TechBox 247. Kindly subscribe my channel if you're watching my channel for the first time. Okay, let us solve these output type of questions. Currently we are solving many output questions line by line. So please go through the previous videos and the previous community posts regularly. Okay. So let us solve this question now. So def code of q comma r is equal to 2. So this is your function header statement. As I already said you all know these. Code is your function name and q and r are the parameters. So r is given the value of 2. So this r is called as a default value now. Okay, this r equal to 2. So 2 is your default value. So the next, these two statements are getting skipped after the function header, and it will read the global statements 2 and 3, that is a is equal to 10 and b is assigned the value of 5, and on the fourth statement it will be reading the function calling statement, that is code of a comma b. Okay, this code function is getting called and a and b are getting passed on to the function call. What is a? A is 10 and b is 5. So this a is passed on to q, okay, and b is passed on to r. So what is the value of q now? So it is passed q as 10 and r is 5 now. So we already have r is equal to 2, which is your default value. But if we are passing the actual argument in the function call, then the default value will be not taken into an account. Okay, so don't confuse yourself. So don't take r is equal to 2 now. So you should take the actual value when during the function calling statement. If you are not having the value for r, the corresponding value for r in the function calling statement, then you can take the default value 2. Understand? So the next step is you should calculate for p is equal to r plus q exponent 3. Okay, so let us write this expression here. First we can write what is q. Q is equal to 10. Okay, so let us write q is equal to 10 and r is equal to 5 now. What is the expression which is given there? P is equal to r plus q exponent 3. So this double star represents the exponent. Okay, so we can calculate the value for p now. R is equal to 5 plus q. Q is 10. 10 to the power of 3. Okay, now we can calculate the exponent first. What is 10 to the power of 3? Which is 1000. Then 1000 plus 5 is 1005. So this is the value of p now. Okay, so print p. So this print p will be printing 1005. Hope all are understanding. So on the output section, so it will be printing 1005 at the first. Okay, and there is another function calling statement at the last statement in the program. So code of r is equal to 4 and q is equal to 2. Okay, let me erase the unwanted things now so that you can be able to understand easily. Now r is equal to 4 is given, right? R is equal to 4 is given and q is equal to 2 is given. Okay, so this r and q are called as a keyword arguments. Okay, if they are not given as corresponding, then it will be taken as what? These are keyword arguments now. So r is equal to 4, it will be passed on to the value of r. Okay, and the value of q is passed to q. So in this type of parameter passing, so it will be playing an important role for keyword arguments. Okay, now r has been given the value of 4 now. So now this r is passed on to this r. Okay, so now this 2 will be not taken into an account as the actual values are again passed in this function calling statement. Now r becomes what? 4. Next q is equal to 2. So this q is equal to 2 is saved on this q. Okay, let us solve this question here now. So what will be the expression for this? Now what is the value for Q? Q is equal to 2 and R is equal to 4 now. Now we are writing the expression R plus Q star star 3. That means the value for R is 4 plus Q is 2 to the power of 3. Then we can do the expression for the exponentiation first. So it should be given the first preference. Don't add 4 plus 2. After that you should make the exponent of that with the next number. So you should not do like that. Okay, you should see the precedence. So the precedence goes to the exponentiation first. So you should exponent. This means that 2 to the power of 3. That means what? 2 to the power of 3 is 8. The next, what is the answer? P is equal to 12. Okay, 2 to the power of 3, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Okay, then 4 plus 8, 12. So now what is the new value of P? It is 12. So it will be printed in this P. Okay, at the starting what it will print? The first value it is getting printed is, on the first value of P which is printed is 1005, and on the next statement, on the next function calling statement, it will be giving the output of 12 here. So this is your output. Okay, if you write this, then you will be getting 2 marks. Okay, these are your 2 mark questions. Hope you all understand this question. Let us see the next question, which is output based question. So see the question here. Here the data is given. So the variable data has the list of integers. So these are having the list of integers. Okay, after that they have been initialized the empty dictionary with the name D as a variable. After that, for X in data, so here this X represents the values in the data. Okay, so these are the values. So it is representing the values in the data. You should understand what is X here. If X in D, so it is checking for X in D. So let us solve this question now. So what is the first step it is going to do? So the first step which is going to do is for X in data. Okay, so first X is 2. Okay, let us solve this now on the side of this page. Okay, when X is equal to 2, the value of X is 2 now, then it is checking for if X in D. Okay, let us write if, what is X? X is 2. If 2 in D, it is asking for that, but it is false here. Why it is false? Because D is empty dictionary. Now we are not having any values inside the dictionaries. So this if block will be not executed. Then this else block will be getting executed. So it means that D of X is equal to 1. D of X is equal to 1. It means what is D of X is equal to 1? X is 2. So D of 2 is equal to 1. Sorry. D of 2 is equal to 1 here. Okay, now the value of the dictionary is updated with what? So this is your key and this is your value. 2 is your key and 1 is your value. Now the value of the dictionary has been updated with 2 is to 1, where 2 is your keys and 1 is your values. Okay, so this is your first iteration. Next, on the second iteration, what is the second iteration? On the second iteration, we are having 4. Okay, when X is equal to 4, I am writing it here. X is equal to 4. Okay, this is your second iteration. You should remember that this is your second iteration. When X is equal to 4, we are checking for X in data. Okay, for X in data, for 4 in this data, if X in D, so let us solve this. If 4 in dictionary, okay, whether it is true or false. So again it is false. So we are not having the value of 4 in this dictionary. Okay, we are only having what? We are having 2 is to 1. So instead of D, I am writing 2 is to 1. If 4 in 2 is to 1, so we are not having 4 here, so the condition is false again. So it will be moving on to the else part of the block. So what is d of x? X is 4, d of 4 is equal to 1. Now the new value of dictionary is updated. Okay, so the new value of dictionary is updated with 2:1, which is a first key value pair, and now the key value pair it is 4:1. Understand? Now the next iteration takes place. After 4, this is your x now. Again x is equal to 2. Okay, what is x is equal to 2 now? This is your third iteration. Again it is checking for x in data, that means for 2 in data, if x in d. Okay, if x in dictionary, that means 2:1, 4:1. That means this x is representing what? This x is representing the value 2 here. If 2 in this 2:1 and 4:1. Yes, we are having the key as 2 here. Okay, then this if block will be getting executed. So what is the next statement after this if statement? D of x is equal to d of x plus 1. Okay, so let us write this statement here. D of x is equal to d of x plus 1. That means what is the value of x now? X is equal to 2. So I am writing it 2 here. D of 2 is d of 2 plus 1. So what is d of 2? We already know that the value of d of 2 is equal to 1. So the current value of d of 2 is equal to 1. You should see on the first iteration. Okay, so substituting the value of d of 2 here, that is 1 plus this 1 is equal to 2. Now what is the value of d of 2? The current value of d of 2 is 2. Okay, so let us make a box for this. D of 2 is equal to 2. Next iteration, what is the next? The current dictionary contains the value of 2:1 has been changed as 2:2 now. Okay, now we have executed only for this 2, dictionary 2, right? So for that 2, now the value has been changed to 2. 2:2, comma, the 4:1. The remaining key value pairs are same. Okay, now we are going to work on the next value. So what is the next value iteration? Which is 1 here. Okay, so let us write it now. X is equal to 1 now. So this is your fourth iteration. If 1 in 2:2, 4:1. So you should see only the keys, not the values. So we are having 2 and 4 as the keys. So the condition is false here. Once it is false, then it will be executing the else part of the statement, that is d of 1 is equal to 1. Okay, now what is the current value of the dictionary? So now this 2:2, 4:1, the new value, key value pair is 1:1. I am writing it here. So the new value of the key value pair is 1:1. Okay, now the iteration for the next number is what? 2. 1 has been finished. Now again 2 will be coming. So I am doing this iteration on this right hand side. Now the value of x is equal to 2 here. Okay, then if 2 in the dictionary, so what is the value of dictionary now? The current value is 2:2, 4:1 and 1:1. Yes, 2 is there in the dictionary. You should see the keys of the dictionary. Okay, then what is the steps? D of 2 is equal to d of 2 plus 1. So what is d of 2? So the current value of d of 2, you should see it from your left hand side, which is 2. So just update it with 2 plus 1, which is 3. That means d of 2 is 3 now. Understand? Now what is the key value pair? The key value pair it is for 2 is 3. Now the value of 2 is getting changed to 3. Already we have 2, but now the key value for, so the value for 2 is 3. then 2 is to 3, 4 is to 1, 1 is to 1. Hope all are understanding. So the next iteration for x is what? Now the 2 has been finished. 2 has been finished. So the next value is 1 here. So let us write x is equal to 1. So let us check on if condition. If 1 in the dictionary, so the new updated dictionary is 2 is to 3, 4 is to 1, 1 is to 1. So what you should compare? You should compare it with the keys, not the values. So 1 is there in what? The 1 is there inside this dictionary, the third key value pair. Okay, then we can execute the next statement, d of 1. Okay, just write d of 1 is equal to d of 1 plus 1. Okay, so what is d of 1? We have the value of d of 1 as 1 here. Okay, just write 1 plus 1, which is 2. Okay, d of 1, which is having the current value as 2. Now update the new dictionary values. 2 is to 3, 4 is to 1, and the current key value pair for 1 is, the value for 1 is what? 2. Update it with 2. Then what is the next iteration? The next iteration is 3. So 1 has been finished. Now the value for x is equal to 3. Okay, if 3 in the dictionary, yes, is it there? Is 3 into is to 3, 4 is to 1, and 1 is to 2. So we are not having 3. The key 3 is not having in the dictionary. So the condition is false here. So it will be executing the d of x is equal to 1. That means d of 3 is equal to 1. Okay, so the new dictionary will be getting added. The key value pair is getting added now. That means 2 is to 3, 4 is to 1, 1 is to 2, and the new key value pair is 3 is to 1. Hope all are understanding clearly. And now the 3 has been finished. The next iteration on the next 3. Again x is equal to 3. Again we are checking for if 3 in the dictionary. So yes, we are having 3 in the dictionary. Now only we have updated it with a new value of 3. So the condition is true. If the condition is true, the next statement is getting executed. That means d of 3 is equal to d of 3 plus 1. What is d of 3? We already have d of 3 as 1 here. Just update the value of d of 3 here, 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now the current value of d of 3 is what? 2. Now the updated dictionary is 2 is to 3, 4 is to 1, 1 is to 2, 3 is to 2. So the current value for 3 is what? 2. So just I am updating that value here. Now the next iteration begins. 3 has been over. Now 4. X is equal to 4. Okay. Let me write it here. X is equal to 4 now. Let us check 4 in the dictionary. If 4 in the dictionary, just check. Here it is 2 is there. The key 4 is here. So yes, it is true. So we are having the key 4 in the dictionary. So we can go with the statement d of 4 is equal to d of 4 plus 1. That means what is the value for d of 4? We know that already on the second iteration 4, d of 4 we have calculated it as 1. D of 4 is equal to 1. So that thing I am updating it here. 1 plus 1, which is 2. Okay. So now the value for d of 4 is equal to 2. Now what is the updated dictionary? So the updated dictionary is 2 is to 3, 4 is to 1, 4 is to 2. Okay, we should update the value for 4 is to 2 here. So the value for 4 has been changed to 2 now. 4 is to 2, 1 is to 2, and 3 is to 2. Okay, on the next iteration, this 4 has been finished. The last 4 is there. Okay, let me write this iteration here. Okay, x is equal to 4, the last iteration. So just check 4 in dictionary. So the condition is true. We are having the 4 in the dictionary. So just write the next step. D of 4 is equal to D of 4 plus 1. So what is D of 4? We already know that D of 4 has been 2. The current value for D of 4 is 2, which we have worked out on the previous steps, which is 2 plus 1. That means 3. So value of D of 4 is what? D of 4 is equal to 3. Now the updated dictionary. Let me write the updated dictionary now. So the final updated dictionary is what? The final updated dictionary is 2 is to 3, 4 is to 3. So the new value of 4 is what? 3. And then 1 is to 2, 3 is to 2. So next statement. What is the next statement? The next statement will be printing the D. So it will print this as a output. Okay, it will be printing the key value pairs for 2 is to 3, 4 is to 3, 1 is to 2 and 3 is to 2 respectively. Hope you all understand these two questions. Okay, so revise the topics and work out on your own. Keep on your notebooks and revise repeatedly the programming questions. Okay, until then study well. Thank you. We'll see you on the next video.